can't afford any tsunami. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Arizona Cardinals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. If you look at this Cowboy defense, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Here's 2nd and 7. Another run for Gibbs here. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. The Cardinals at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now, on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
1st and 10, it's Levis. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now 2nd and 5. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Moore, the man in motion. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. You look at this Arizona defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I would have loved to have been in their meetings this week and hear that grizzled old defensive coordinator talk about, well, you did okay, guys. We did all right. Holding them to 13 was pretty good. But this week, I expected to be less than that.
I'm going to need to hear that a lot more often. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. To throw is Prescott. Short pass to Howard. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here now, 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First down throw for Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He was locked in last this week NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
Levis to throw off play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. 3rd and short, it's Levis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7. Now Levis. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Levis on third down. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They were certainly in field goal range, opted to go for it. Hey, they were able to pick it up.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, but look at it this way. The kicker missed one before, so they decided to stay out and go for it, and it worked. But now, just one missed field goal and you're not trusting him? He'll be visiting a team psychiatrist this week because he's going to want some answers about why they wouldn't put him back out on the field.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Levis back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Prater's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Vaughn, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. B.J. Ojulari brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18. Now Prescott.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So first and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Levis now on second down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
B.J. Ojulari able to make the stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Prescott. That ball caught, it's chosen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
First down, and it's Pollard again. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 10 more there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. They'll try to throw now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 71 yards. And the Cards are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Already speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 138 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now Prescott. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, Prescott. Short pass to Howard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Going to run again here with Pollard. Shelling through the defense. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Running right, it's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Cardinals 10.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Moore, the man in motion. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, some strong running. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. But what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved. And certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. Third down here. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Levis to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
For the field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. L.J. Collier able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 180 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here's Dak. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Levis takes a knee here, and that should just about do it.
So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how